Oh yeah, man. Like you said, I've known Cat for a while now, longer than 6 years that I've been in the league. So he is tough. He's an incredible guy, human being. He's definitely thinks you before him. Very unselfish. He's a guy you want to be around.
This potentially opens even more opportunity for you going forward. They've, I think it's a vote of confidence in you and everything you've done. Like, how do you see it affecting what you're doing with this team now?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of playing the same style of basketball brand. We're similar, so I think just being me and doing what I do best and just going out there and competing in any way, shape, or form like I've been doing. I think nothing changes for me.
How does it feel now being the longest tenured member of this team? And when you kind of look at the core that you formed with Jaden and Ant and this kind of young core that you guys form, what do you see now as maybe your future with this team?
Yeah, man, I think it's crazy. I'm only in year 6, but that sounds longest 10 years sounds crazy. But I think we're all three of us are young. Me, Jaden, and Ant. I think we're excited for more basketball to come. I think we have a lot more time to grow into what people think we can be. So I think all of us have that confidence, and we're instilling that confidence in each other any way, shape, and form that we can. And I think, like I said, I think we're excited to be on this journey as long as that we have been with them in 5 years and me going into my 6th. So.
Nikhil talked about how the things he learned from last year's playoff run about his game and how it kind of impacted his summer approach. Did you have any big takeaways just from like your playoff experience, and did that in any way shape your off-season training?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think just going into summer with a different mentality, trying to perfect all around games, not knowing what's going to happen, obviously, and then just want to make sure that mentally and physically that I'm able to bring as much of Naz Reid that I can. No matter how far we go, and that's my first time even being, playing that late into the year. You know what I'm saying? So, just from a mindset to always be ready and know how to take care of my body and stuff like that.
Not to kind of go off that, taking care, but you had a career high in minutes last year. Do you feel like you're physically ready to take on even more if perhaps you slide into a starting role if they have that in mind for you? How do you feel like you're ready to handle a challenge like that, getting more minutes this year?
Yeah, I think I'm ready for anything that's handed to me. As we've seen this far. I mean, I've taken obstacles and went through obstacles and built myself to the person I am today. Obviously, with the help of my teammates and people around me. But I think I'm ready for whatever is to come. Like I've always been. I mean, whether it's like you said, starting with more minutes, whatever it is, asked of me, I'm here for it. So. I think, like I said, just keep playing the style of basketball that I've been playing, brand of basketball, and keeping my circle the way I have been, and that's obviously another reason that I've obviously gotten here. So,
Naz, I remember at these back in the day, 4 or 5 years ago, you talked about multiple times. I'm so excited to show the work,
right?
That I put in the off season, and you didn't really get those opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 years ago, you weren't in the rotation at the beginning of the season. It seems like this team has really given you a role to take as far as you want. Did you ever wonder if that was going to happen here, and that you were going to be able to get to this level of importance on the team?
I mean, I didn't really look into it for honestly, if I'm being honest. I just play basketball. I'm having fun with it. I'm young, you know what I'm saying? I'm just out here competing, do whatever is asked of me. I mean, I think each and every year is we've seen the growth. Like I said, I mean, whatever is brought to me, I'm here to play basketball and do what I do best and earn my earnings. So, I mean, I think whether it's like you said, minute growth or starting or coming off the bench again or whatever the case may be, I'm gonna show that best of my abilities that I belong. So, I mean, I really didn't lose faith of it being here or anywhere else. I'm just playing basketball, So.
No, you're supposed to have a bigger role. Jaden's expected to have a bigger role as well moving forward. Whatever you've seen from him this summer in the gym, just working out with him to try to bring his game to that next level offensively or even more defensively.
Yeah, I think But him just being more sharp. I think everybody knows who's in the gym with us. They know, what he could bring to the table. I think just now it's time for, him to just show it. I mean, I think he can. He knows he can. So just showing that all-around game that you guys haven't really seen, or fans haven't really seen, and how much it can help when rather than just be to hit a three-point shot and play defense. So I think I think he's ready. I've been with him a lot this summer. Like have been the last few summers. So I've seen it firsthand. So I think just going out there and actually being able to do it is the biggest thing.
Now, in a pretty large sample size, over 900 minutes, you and Rudy, when you were on the court, the Wolves gave up less than 100 points for 100 possessions. That's much dramatic improvement over previous years. What was it that you guys figured out together that worked? And as you anticipate probably playing more minutes beside Rudy this coming season, what does that look like defensively, especially?
Just learning what he likes to do and where he likes to be on the floor. I think that's huge in chemistry. Just knowing his rotations and knowing other guys' rotations as well, knowing where they're supposed to be. I think one gift that I had, or one blessing that I have, is being able to guard multiple positions and understand where they're supposed to be, who are they supposed to guard, and the rotations that they're supposed to be in. So let's just say Rudy was to crack back and go block a shot or something, I know I have to go crack down and rebound. So just playing off of him and understanding and knowing where he's supposed to be, because obviously I played the 5 at some point as well too. So I know what his rotation is and where I have to be next. So. Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, I think with the advantage that I have, being able to shoot the ball and quick first steps and things like that, I mean, I'm sure it'll happen.
In your 6 years here, the first couple of years were kind of lean years. The team wasn't as successful. Coming off a Western Conference Finals trip, does your mentality change at all, going from being like the hunter to the hunted?
Hunted, yeah, 100%. I think I even had that mentality going into this whole draft process and stuff, where I was in high school, just that guy, this and the third, to now I'm hunting. So I kind of got to feel what you mean. Yeah, I think the West is deep. I think everybody's ready, excited. Everybody's trying to be the number one team, and having that home court advantage, and then going into the finals and Western Conference Finals and so forth and so on. So I think for us. We're not just gonna, one seed that let last year be that. I think obviously we're gonna piggyback and have another great year, and we're gonna do it together, and everybody's excited to, be in this position.
Just because of positions, you'll probably play more next to Dante than you got to play next to Cat.
Mm-hmm.
Just being able to more consistently play alongside another 40% three-point shooter,
Mm-hmm.
How much does that space benefit you in your game?
100%. I think it spaces a lot, or it helps a lot, space the floor a lot, because, I'm sure I've seen them play. We all have seen them play. He's able to drive. He's able to pump fake, reload, or pass to the next guy, or whatever the case may be. So I think it helps spacing a lot, especially in the second group. So, yeah, it'll be dope. Definitely, like you said, another 40% shooter. I think he's higher than 40% or something like that. Yeah. So I think, it'll be dope for sure.